U.S. stocks sank Tuesday with the Dow falling more than 300 points at the open after President Donald Trump said a trade deal with China might not happen until after the 2020 election.
So you don't really have a deadline?
I have no deadline, no. In some ways, I think it's better to wait till after the election. You want to know the truth? I think in some ways it's better to wait till after the election with China. But I'm not going to say that. I just think that. I just tell you, in some ways, I like the idea of waiting till after the election for the China deal. But they want to make a deal now, and we'll see whether or not the deal's going to be right. It's got to be right.
Trump's comments were made in London, where he met with NATO leaders, and his remarks sparked fears of a delay in resolving the tariff dispute. Investors had been hoping that the U.S. and China could avert an escalation of their trade tensions. U.S. officials had previously said a deal could happen this year, depending on China.
I'm doing very well in a deal with China if I want to make it. If I want to make it. I don't think it's if they want to make it. It's if I want to make it.
The prolonged dispute between the world's top two economies has roiled financial markets, dented global growth, and disturbed factory floors. Data out Monday showed U.S. manufacturing activity contracted even more, causing Wall Street to pull back from record highs. Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping had planned to meet and sign a preliminary Phase 1 trade deal at an Asia-Pacific Leaders Summit in Chile in mid-November, but the summit was canceled due to mass protests. And Trump said on Monday that legislation backing protesters in Hong Kong hasn't made trade negotiations with China any easier. Adding to investor concerns, Trump this week ambushed Brazil and Argentina, announcing tariffs on steel and aluminum imports from the two countries, and also surprised France with a threat to impose duties of up to 100% on imports of champagne, handbags, and other French products. Another round of tariffs on Chinese imports is set to go into effect on December 15th, a date U.S. officials had said could be a natural deadline for a trade agreement.
We'll see what happens. But I'm doing very well if I want to make a deal. I don't know that I want to make it, but you're going to find out pretty soon. We'll surprise everybody.